Side of the van, we'll start at the back of the cab. Fuel, it's diesel that goes in it. They usually go away full, so you just bring them back full, or whatever's in the tank when you leave. There's keys on the key ring to open them. There is no fuel station in Carnoustie, so be aware that you'll have to get fuel before you come back into Carnoustie. So it's fuel. If you go along to the next compartment, there's a leisure battery in there, which you'll never need to bother with, but that's where the leisure battery is. This is also where the hookup point goes in. So you'll have the hookup cables in a cabinet at the other side. You can't go wrong with the hookup cable. It's one end goes in the van, one end goes in the on site. You better hook it up this end first so that you're not carrying about a live cable across the site. So that just hooks in there. You can store it in behind so that it goes in that crack, and then you can close the lid if need be. So that's the leisure battery and the hookup, where the hookup goes for a 240. This is your water tank. You simply fill it with a hose, usually on site or wherever you can access a hose. It's lockable as well. Door, lockable from the outside and inside. Step, just goes away manually. Pull it out with your foot or your hand. So it's a manual step. There's a bike rack if you need it. The lockable bits on it. So this is the toilet carriage. This is to open all these cabinets, you press both buttons at the same time. This is the waste of the toilet carriage, so to release it, just lift it and it pulls out, slides in and out. It fills and empties from here. So when you're on site, you can only empty these on site at chemical waste disposal areas. So you carry it to the chemical area, unscrew the lid and pour it in. There's an air button here to help all the stuff come out, and then usually there's a hose for cleaning it at the chemical disposal point as well. So once it's empty and cleaned out, there's a little bit of water goes in it, just a couple of cupfuls maybe, and there's also stuff that you get along with the van to go in it as well. Again, maybe just a capful or a couple of capfuls go in it. Simply slides back in and it's ready to use from inside. In the gas cabinet, the tall cabinet, LPG. Again, this is the chemical that goes in your toilet. So you basically put a bit more than a capful, and that it gets rid of the odour and keeps it hygienic as well. So that's stored in the gas cabinet. Also stored in the gas cabinet is your hookup cable and some spanners if you need to change the gas bottle, some pegs for the awning that is in another video, and a fresh water pipe for filling up your fresh water with various different ends on it for different sites, and a couple of straps for a bike rack or whatever. The gas, it's got an on and off button on the top. When you're travelling, switch it off. Obviously when you park up and you need to use it, switch it on. It doesn't have to go all the way around, it just needs to turn on a wee bit. That's the gas on and off. If you run out of gas, I never know how much gas is in the canister, so if you run out of gas you have to replace it, but you may not run out of gas. I don't know. You should get it on most sites.